Good evening, dweller. I see you decided to stay at my humble abode. It is quite breezy out there. Guess we're at the time of the year again. You know, at times like these, I think about many humble endeavors. Life choices, heresies, dreams. I dream often like many, and because we do, doesn't mean one procrastinates. I've wrote some poems on my own to contain my inner visionaries that my mind succumbed me to and have fruitioned in some possible reality. And I just so happen to have one of these writings in my grasp. Care to listen? I've called this one Tailless Dream. I will admit, the title is quite the work in progress, but let's have it read now. I will prompt this poem in front of your vision, like if you interacted with a physical object in a motion picture video game with a notable letter on a typewriter. Felt a story form in my head. Felt a life form in my head. I see and feel warmth from when I went from darkness to life. Am I experiencing real life? The grass is green. Water is bright blue. Animals of the food chain living in peace. Everything life wishes to be. We are meant to move. We are meant to feel. I see a perfect paradise. But I can't wake up. The world in my eyes feels cold. Hope it was a phenomenal listen. Did you by any chance notice my juxtaposition? I guess it's fine if you didn't. I do like adding repetition into my poems, with imagery to get the human brain to show pictures and their thoughts. You may have noticed that this has some alliteration as well. Perhaps you want to hear more?
What the? Is this someone's loose change? This poem will explode you. Love in Our Dreams by Jose Cat. Imagining a loved one can cast realism. Feeling love can cast realism. A dream can come. Hence why we have them. Never forget the imagination of a dream. Never forget the chances. I'm glad my mind formed a beautiful image, a beautiful girl. I love you, Miss Carmen. My mind brought you into realism. I wasn't very good at English, but I believe there's some metaphor, some repetition, and some symbolism. It's short and sweet. Wait, I'm gonna explode?
Huh? Nearly got a paper cut. What even is this? A poem? Deja vu. Have we all been here before? Sharp objects, 6 organisms. Dreamed this one time. Temperature has changed in this confined room. My world was bright. Dreamed this one time. Have I been here before? Red liquid pouring. Room lights going dark. I've dreamed this before. A warning we couldn't see but me. That is some intense foreshadowing. They seem to enjoy adding imagery too. Some alliteration and symbolism. Wait, what does this say? This poem will break your mother's back? What?
It's that time of the year to read a poem before a bed. This time, I have a special one for the occasion. Dreams by Alexander Hughes. Hold fast to dreams, for if a dream dies, life is a broken wing in the bud that cannot fly. Hold fast who dreams. For when dreams go, life is a burden field, frozen with snow. The metaphors, the personification, the imagery is a beautiful rhyme scheme. Quite a short and sweet read. Wait, I missed a spot. By reading this, you will die.
Ah! Oh my gosh!
Dude, we gotta get. Dude, we gotta go. 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 Oh.
Dude. Oh my gosh, I'm so glad we didn't die.
Holy shit. That was close.
I know, we finally got some scrap after all this time.
Yeah, I believe this is a mission accomplished, dude.
Yeah, you know what, Jose? At times
What?
like these,
Yeah?
I like to relax with a poem.
You have a poem with you?
Yeah, I always have a poem with me.
Hey, I'm not gonna question the nationalities by that, but I guess go ahead and read.
So the poem is My Little Dreams by Georgia Douglas Johnson. I'm folding up my little dreams within my heart tonight, and praying I may soon forget the torture of their sight, where time's deft fingers scroll my brow. With fell relentless art, I'm folding up my little dreams tonight within my heart. So So what do you think about it?
I have barely any idea what the fuck any of that meant.
Yeah, I'm not much of a poem guy myself.
All the symbolism, all those metaphors, personification, I could not understand any of it. And those are just a few literary devices I just named.
Maybe I should have brought something else other than a poem.
Yeah, well, at least I feel more relaxed. And I feel even more relaxed now knowing that we have met the quota. Fuck! Hey Tazzy!
Yeah?
I have a poem right here. Can I read to you?
Well, I got some work to do, so...
It's pretty long, but I'm sure you'll enjoy it. Invisible Dreams by Toy Derricotte. There's a sickness in me. During the night I wake up and it's brought. I stain into my mouth as if an ocean has risen and left back a stink on the rocks of my teeth. I stink. My mouth is ugly human. Stink. A color like rust is in me. I can't get rid of it. It rises after I brush my teeth. A taste like iron. In the night, left like a dream, a caustic light washing over the insides of me. Well, I mean, the poem has a lot more to it, but it's not too long. Oh, come on! Were you not enjoying the similes, the metaphors? There was gonna be some achievements and... Now that is comedy.
Put your hands up!
Ah! It's T! A human being I know! But what are you gonna do with that super dangerous Nerf gun?
Don't you fret your little head, because this isn't the worst I can do. I'm gonna read a poem to you.
Oh no, God, please don't do this to me.
Now listen closely, or else. Dreams in Sunlit Rooms by Dave Smith. A pit as black as the secret bubble of a coal lamp, geode brilliant and shimmering as the heart's wet valves, where a simple bird hungry enough to eat any shit would not go. This is something like what I woke in, and there were many of us hugging those walls, our mouths hang suddenly open, as if to say what we had always meant. I wish I could tell you it was not dawn, with the sun's pale yellow racing down, for some cannot believe that death comes in the milkman's hour, or that is like the wife in her gown, sleepless, out pruning the roses, although no one is expected. Have you thought such a place could be, without your knowing it, just there in your yard? I don't want to alarm you, but the shadows flickering through the locusts, so the green and gray. Light fell on your face, and what do they mean? And is your child only sleeping as precise as a glass statue in this glaring morning?
That actually wasn't so bad.
Yeah, it's one of my gosh darn favorites.
I did enjoy the alliteration, the imagery, and all the other literary devices.
Uh-huh. Well, thank you for hearing my poem. I'm gonna take my leave now.
Oh.
Oh, it looks like it's my turn to share a poem. This feels like tradition at this point.
It's called a literature club for a reason.
I've always felt like my poems don't got enough respect. Just because they're cutely written.
Hey, I respect your stuff. I enjoyed every poem you have shown to me so far. And I did say I enjoy manga like you do.
Dream on! Your last poem felt really bittersweet. Sure, it may not be my type of poem, but I don't think you give the right criticism. Though, you did end up writing something cutesy before.
I might impress you. Just give me a chance. Natsuki seems to think it over for a little.
Fine. Funny that I mentioned dreams, actually. I want to show you a poem I found online first, before the one I wrote.
Is it perhaps related to dreams?
Wow, how could you have guessed? Maybe you aren't so dumb after all.
Can you show me this dream poem?
If you insist. It's actually called Dreams of the Blind Girl. It's by William Greenway.
I'm hooked. Natsuki takes a deep breath.
Here we go.
Natsuki gets beside me so I can see what she's reading.
She's led by a dog as black as everything in her life, except sleep. When she dreams of fire, of escape, she must reach out. And feel the flames to be sure, the way she knows color or what she thinks we mean by color but can't describe. In her dream, she can't stop touching. All night her fingers move, painting the dark walls. With the grain of grass, planting the sky to bloom with blue, or something lovely as blue she's never seen but can't describe. I like it because of the good use of repetition and enjambment. Yeah, there's some metaphors and similes too, but that stuff is done to death over and over. That's just expected to be in a poem.
I would be lying if I said I didn't like this poem. It kind of reminds me of another girl I know. She is half blind.
Who?
Why do you want to know?
No reason.
Natsuki pouts, clearly trying to hide jealousy. If I were to comment on it though, she probably would hit me with more sass.
Never mind. It's time for my poem. So read it well. Here.
Alright, alright. Well, I hope you enjoyed the show. I know there was a lot to see, but every poem was handpicked by yours truly. Now then, it's time to meet the same fate. Isn't this quite poetic? You are gonna lose your life almost the exact same way as many others after reading one of my marked poems. Don't tell me you didn't see this coming. The warning signs were all there. The explosions, the sudden deaths, hell, even that strange visual novel just now. And to think you would be smart enough to catch on. Maybe in some new life you'll learn your mistakes.